Hey, what's going on, guys? MajorLeaugeShooter here. As you can see here, this is the part 3 of the Glock build for the Glock 34 build, excuse me. In this specific video, I'm going to be talking about the barrel, which one I chose, and which one I bought, and why I chose that specific barrel. Now, as far as barrels go, it was a toss-up between 3 specific barrels that I was looking at. One of them was the KKM Precision, another one was a Storm Lake barrel, and the last one was the Lone Wolf, which is probably the most bought because of its affordability. They are a little bit cheaper, but yeah. So anyways, when you're looking to upgrade your barrel, whenever you want to upgrade your pistol, your Glock 34 specifically, the barrel is probably not as important as some other things like the magwell, the magazine base pads or extenders, things like that. You know what I mean? But the barrel is not that important, and the reason it's not as important, at least not in my opinion, is because the factory Glock 34 barrel is already pretty accurate right out of the box. The biggest reason that people upgrade their Glock 34 barrel is because of reloading reasons. The factory Glock 34 barrel has what's called a polygonal rifling, which basically is no good when it comes to reloaded ammunition. So what most people do at this point is they upgrade their barrel to something that has standard rifling, which is what this has. This barrel, the barrel that I chose to get, was the KKM Precision barrel, and I gotta say it looks great. I don't regret it one bit, and as a matter of fact, I'm actually looking forward to install it on here. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much does it. Let's go to the table and we'll put this on here really fast so that, for those that don't know, we'll know how to install it. Alright, when you get your Glock 34 barrel, match grade 9mm barrel for the Glock 34 made by KKM Precision, this is basically what you get. You get the barrel inside of this little plastic box thing, if you will, and to just take it out, you just literally slide it off, and then you just pull out your barrel. Now, this barrel is really nice looking, as you guys can see. It's got KKM Precision machined to the side of the chamber and 9x19 on the top. But look at the finish to this. It looks absolutely wonderful, in my opinion. Even in the front, you can see it's crowned a little bit, so that's really good. The lugs, I mean, they have to be pretty much to specification, otherwise you're going to have malfunctions in your pistol. But they look really good, at least on my end. The feed ramps look absolutely wonderful. They're polished and everything, so it looks great. But look at the rifling. It looks like it's actually like they took their time and made sure it's actually good. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see that, but so but that's basically what the thing is. The barrel is. To take apart the pistol, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I'm not for those of you guys who know how to do it, you guys will probably vouch how easy this is. But for those that don't know how to do it, I'm just going to give a very quick, very easy block of instruction. So the Glock, all Glock pistols, basically the striker has to be in the forward position for it to be able to be removed. In order for you to do that, you want to pull the trigger. However, before you do that, you want to make sure that there's no rounds in the firearm. As you can see, there's no magazine in the magazine well, and then there's no ammunition in the chamber. So now that that's been established, you can point the firearm in a safe direction and pull the trigger. Now that to put the striker in the firing position, or excuse me, in the forward position, and now you can remove it. The way I like to take it off is just put my hand right here and then pull back a little bit right there. See, doesn't take much, just a little bit. And on the side, it's got these little notches for you to grab, one on each side, and basically when you pull it back, you want to grab those 2 notches, bring them down, and let the slide right forward. And once it's moved forward and the slide just comes right off, you're not going to need your frame for this. But what you do want to do is remove the guide rod and guide rod spring, which basically all you got to do is take it off. Just grab it and pull it out. The same thing goes with the barrel. You just grab it and take it out. As far as installation of the KKM barrel is the exact same thing. You want to start with the forward end first, put it down, and then let it drop in. Then you grab your guide rod spring and guide rod, and then you just put it in there, back in there. The flat end goes in the back towards the lugs of the barrel itself. You put it in there, and then you just let it drop. You want to make sure it's all the way on the bottom, and then that's it. Then basically just take your slide, lock it, ride it right back onto the little rails that's on there, and it locks all by itself. And that's it. I think it looks absolutely great. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That basically does it. There's nothing much more I can really say about a barrel. Oh, the only thing, the reason why I chose to upgrade it basically, though, is just I do want to get into reloading eventually, and obviously, like I said before, this is because of the rifling. This has the standard rifling versus the Glock 34's factory barrel, which has your polygonal rifling, which is not good necessarily for reloading purposes. So I just decided to get an aftermarket barrel, so I chose to go with KKM Precision. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And with that being said, till next time.